I'm Donald Mackenzie in Kogelo, Kenya. The scenes here were incredible when they found out that President Barack Obama had won a re-election. Let's look at some of these amazing pictures. They spend all night here in this village watching the results come in on CNN. This is the hometown of President Obama's father. There are family members all over the place. It's the center of Obama mania around the world. And I think they're going to be partying here all day long and well into the night.
I'm Reza Saya in Islamabad, where Pakistanis woke up to news that Mr. Obama has been re-elected. The elections got heavy coverage on Pakistani TV. The results aired live on dozens of channels where anchors tallied up the red states and the blue states. 4 years ago, many here supported Mr. Obama. This year, not so much. Many here wanted someone new. That's because they still don't like U.S. foreign policy here, especially those drone strikes. The Pakistani senator said he hopes in his second term Mr. Obama would end the drone strikes and the conflict next door in Afghanistan. One senior army official said it doesn't matter who's in Washington. Nothing is going to change for Pakistan.
I'm Stephen Zhang in Beijing. Here in China, news coverage on this year's U.S. presidential election is a bit more muted than usual because government officials have apparently ordered media outlets to tone it down a notch so that the event in the U.S. will not overshadow China's own leadership transition, which kicks off here in Beijing tomorrow. But that hasn't really dampened the enthusiasm of millions of Chinese from following the election news, including many Chinese scholars, students, and officials scattered here at a U.S. embassy-sponsored election results viewing party.
I'm Ben Wiedemann in Cairo. News of Barack Obama's victory came too late to make it into the morning papers here in the Egyptian capital. This, in fact, was the only newspaper with the American president on its cover, and it does say that Obama is approaching victory in his attempt for a second term. Most Egyptians seem to prefer Barack Obama over Mitt Romney, many of them saying they felt the Republicans are simply too pro-Israeli.
I'm Sarah Seidner in Jerusalem at the American Center, where there's been a very early morning watch party here, people watching to see who was going to become the next president of the United States. And when it was announced that Obama is going to be the president for the next 4 years, there were no cheering, there was no jumping up and down, but this is a mixed crowd, people watching. Some people here saying they're very happy to see that he is in place because they believe that is the right choice, not only for America, but it will be a good choice for the Middle East. Others here were really hoping for Romney, believing that he would have closer ties with the Prime Minister here, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and that they have a close relationship, and that would be a good thing for Israel in particular.
I'm Leonie Lakhani at a breakfast election party in Abu Dhabi. Now, people in the Middle East don't like to wake up early, but this lot have been here through the night, way before sunrise, just to watch those election results coming in. I mean, the U.S. ambassador was here a few minutes ago saying he felt like he was in a Vegas casino. He didn't know what time it was. Now, there's some 40,000 U.S. citizens based in the UAE. Some of them were here watching those election results, but they're members of other embassies, other nationalities, including members from the community here in the UAE, who all gathered here to watch those election results. There's a huge interest in the U.S. elections here because, as we know, the Middle East is going through a time of change and evolution, and everyone is eager to see how the U.S. administration addresses those changes.